Hello guys, this is Peter from Sun Insurance and Logistics. We are coming live to you today, and just wanted to remind you, those ones who have not subscribed to my channel, please share, like, and turn your notification on. Every time we do this video, you are definitely notified. For the existing subscribers, we thank you so much for keeping this channel alive. Our target is to attain 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So today I'm going to talk with one of the experts in trucking. His name is Shadrach. We did a video a few weeks ago about dispatch, and today he's going to talk about, I'm going to ask him some questions, and he's going to talk about how you can shop for a cargo van, either a new or a used one, if you wanted to start a trucking company for the first time. So welcome, and how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Okay, today I called you here so we can talk about how you can find a cargo van like this one right here. You see the cargo van you see right here, like the one he is in for right now. So perhaps you can walk us through, like when you are looking or searching for the first time, where are you supposed to be looking at?
Okay, number one, you can get like a nice good cargo van on the website, or some people they can go to the auction. But according to me, when you go to the website, it's better to get a good one than getting one in the auction. Most cargo vans that you find in the auction, they don't give you time to test and drive. But the one you can find in the on Facebook or in like a Craigslist, they give you time to test it, you drive it, and then it's easy to know that this is the good one or this is the bad one.
So perhaps you can tell us, for the first time, those ones who are starting this trucking for the first time, if they are looking for the cargo van, how much money should they save or put aside for this kind of business?
Actually, for business like this one, you have to find close to $10,000. So that one is buying the van, and you pay for the insurance, and maybe you can get the money to start being on the road.
Okay, so when you are looking, if you are new, for example, you said you have to look at Facebook or Craigslist. Which is the recommended one? Where did you buy this one of yours, for example?
Like this one, we got it from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's where this buyer was. No, the seller was.
Okay.
Yes, and then before you buy it, you have to know that is this what we need for trucking, because when you're doing trucking, you have to know which one can lift like a lot of weight.
Okay.
Most of the cargo van we have, like there is one, it's like a 3,500,
okay,
2,500, and a 1,500.
So for example, this one is it a 3,500 or?
This is a 2,500.
Okay.
Which one is good for pulling a lot of weight, and it's easy for fuel.
So for those ones who do not know the 3,500 and the 1,500, is that the power?
The power, yeah, we have the one we say it's a V6,
okay,
V8, and 4-cylinder.
So what about the consumption of fuel?
Like,
do you need to know which? Is it diesel? Is it good to have diesel or?
Gas is good, because if you have a diesel,
okay,
it's not easy to fix it.
Okay.
So on this one that they use gas,
okay,
anybody, any mechanic, they can fix it.
They can
anywhere.
fix it easily.
Yes.
And it's good, and it's cheaper to get the parts and the mechanic when you are on the road.
Yes.
Okay. So what are some of the things you have to check before you finally decide this is the van you want to buy?
Okay. After you have seen the van, number one, you have to make sure that it got a clean title.
Okay.
So we have two types of title.
Okay.
There is a clean title and there's a salvage title.
Okay.
Salvage means this car has been in a wreck before.
Okay.
So you don't want to buy it.
Okay.
So you have to ask the seller if the car is got a clean title or it got a salvage title.
So how do you prove? Because you can find a seller who tells you this is a clean title, and is there like a website where you can go and check to confirm or verify?
Yeah, they have this website, they call it like CarMax. You can call them or you can
Carfax, I believe.
Carfax, yes.
Okay.
You can check the VIN number.
Okay.
So that you see the history for the
the vehicle.
Yes.
If it is in an accident or something like that.
Yes.
Okay. And another thing I think I suggest is when you want to buy, you can go to, if it's in Milwaukee or it's in Madison, Wisconsin or Minneapolis, you can go and meet with the buyer and tell them to show you the title.
Exactly.
They can show you the title and you can read the title by yourself before you commit to buy. So what about the prices? Do you guys negotiate on the prices, or and how do you decide that if it says 10,000, it's worth 10,000?
Sometimes the price is negotiable.
Okay.
Yes, he can tell you that this truck is 10,000. So sometimes they have to say that you are a serious buyer.
Okay.
If you are a serious buyer and they can say that you really need it, they can move down on the price.
Okay.
Yeah, some other people that are not serious, they can say it's $10,000.
Okay.
Whereby even when they tell you to go look at it, you don't even show up.
So what do mostly people use for these vans? What do they use it for? Is it for personal or for commercial?
Most of them they use for commercial, like cargo, like those people on the road doing trucks. You know, you have seen a lot of this cargo van on the road.
Yes.
So sometimes you might wonder why do you see so many?
Okay.
Yeah, because this one they are good for fuel and they last for long.
Okay, so
and most of them you find, we call it Chevy cargo van.
Okay.
It has to be a Chevy if you need like a long-lasting van like this one.
Okay.
Yes.
So once you buy this vehicle now, let's say you have agreed $8,000, you get it. What's the next place? Do you go put on insurance, and what kind of insurance do you put on it?
First of all, when you bring it home, you have to, like this one, you have to put what we call cargo insurance.
Commercial and cargo insurance?
Yes.
Okay. Before
you start driving and before even you put the registration, you can go get the registration.
Okay.
On some states, you have to go with the insurance. Okay. But other states, you don't take no insurance, you just take on it the title. Okay. Then they can transfer to your name.
So I think what he's talking about, because I do sell insurance, commercial, you have to put insurance because the DOT won't allow you to stay on the road without getting commercial insurance. So for those ones who are looking at these videos, he's talking about the commercial insurance. The minimum is $750,000 combined single limit, and you have to have cargo insurance in case you are transporting freight and there's an accident or damage. That's where the money goes to take care of the expenses for those guys who come to clean up. So when you file a claim, if you don't have cargo insurance, you are on your own. So it is very important to have cargo insurance. Okay, so after that, what other things do you have to do? Do you have to sign with the dispatch right away, or what other things do you have to do? Do you have to go change oil, do the inspection, and what are some of the things you have to do to get ready for dispatch?
The most important thing, you have to take it for inspection.
Okay.
After you take for inspection, what does inspection means? Okay. They have to go check the oil. Okay. Make sure the car does have enough oil. Okay. They check the tires. Okay. Make sure that the tires are good for long distance on the road. Okay. Like this one, you have seen it, they have like good tires on this one. Okay. So after you check everything, okay, if the oil is supposed to be changed, they change the oil. And then they check the coolant. Okay. Make sure everything is ready. Then you hit the road. Okay. And so perhaps you can tell us, like, what are the dimensions, if you can show us a little bit, the back area. So what are some of the things, like the back area? How many pallets are you going to be carrying? How do you determine that? Okay. Like this one, actually, most of the cargo van, they have the same measurements.
Okay.
On this one,
Mhm.
it's 109 by 52 by 48 or 49.
Okay.
So when we bid some lots, always they give you the measurements for the pallet.
Okay.
So that's why sometimes you have to make sure you know the height, the length and the width
And the width.
for your truck before you even bid the lots.
Okay. So perhaps can you show us your vehicles how it looks like?
Okay, so if
And,
you can go through
Mhm.
and show everybody how it looks like.
So this is his van, the way it looks like,
Yeah.
and this is a Chevy, and he just bought it. This guy I can show you around. And this is his van. This is the way this van looks like, and this is a gasoline, and it has nice tires, and so this what we are showing you is the right way when you buy the cargo van like this, the right way to take the measurements in the rear, the cargo area. So he's going to show us the correct way of taking the measurements. So you have to take consideration this kind of lock here, because the forklift is gonna go in the van. So which means you have to leave a little bit space, and then what is that right there?
That's 48.
That's 48.
Yeah, that's the
So
height.
you have to leave. That's the height. That's the right way to measure. And then when you measure across at the door, how much is at the door?
At the door is 55.
But now that's not 55 because go further and measure between the wheels and
52.
because the forklift is gonna go. This is the right way to measure. So if you take the measurements here at the door and you forget to take the measurements by the wheels, the pallet is not gonna fit. Okay.
Yeah.
And so how much is there?
52 inches.
This is 52 inches. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the length.
That's the length, yeah.
So you start over there all the waist. And this one is how many?
109.
This is about 109. So you allow a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I think we have taken the height. That's the way you take it.
Yes.
And once you take this one, and the dispatch is gonna need this information. Very important, because if you give wrong information, the wrong information. You're gonna go to the shipper, and then they turn you away.
Yeah, they won't load you.
They won't load you.
Yeah, because you never give them the correct
the correct
measurements.
information.
Yes.
And what are some of the things you need to have? For example, the dolly. I see you have a dolly there.
Yeah, we have a dot over here.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes some of the brokers, they ask them if you have it.
Oh, if you have
So
it.
it's good for transportation
Uh-huh.
from the warehouse
Okay.
to your truck.
Okay. And what are these things I'm seeing here? These are straps.
These are the straps
Uh,
to secure your freight.
you have right.
Yes.
So when do you need them? When you have like 2-3 pallets, or every pallet has to be
sometimes
secured?
when you have like one pallet,
Mm-hmm.
or sometimes you might have 2 small pallets,
Uh-huh.
which they need to be secured before you start driving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And what is the best method of loading the pallets? Do you put them closer to the door, or if you have, for example, you have 2 pallets?
Yes.
Can you tell us about 2 pallets and 1 pallet when you have 1 pallet?
When you have 2 pallets,
Mhm.
actually they need to go from the door
Mm-hmm.
all the way close to.
Yeah, depending on the measurements.
Yeah, depends on the measurement of the pallets.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you have 1 pallet,
Uh-huh.
I suggest that it goes between here
Uh-huh.
and here.
Okay.
Yeah, that one
Uh-huh.
will make your truck
Mhm.
not to use a lot of fuel.
Fuel and the balancing
Yeah,
itself.
and the balancing on the wheel.
Mhm.
Yeah, it won't drive safe.
Okay.
So you have to make sure you move it all the way in the middle over here
Uh-huh.
when you have 1 pallet.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think that's all we wanted. The last question: what kind of chips do you need? Because sometimes if you get lost, you have a bad GPS. Don't you think they need to have a good GPS?
You need to have a good GPS for the trackers. We have trackers GPS and we have a small van GPS.
Okay.
So for those people driving like a cargo van, you can get like Randy McNeil.
Okay.
It's the best one.
Okay.
And it gives you correct distance where you are going.
Let's go. So perhaps you can tell us a vehicle like this, how do you sign up with the dispatch?
So this one, like this one, we have a company by the name Mogaka Express.
Okay.
That's the name of the company of our business.
Yes.
So what you do sometimes, you have an email or you have a phone number. You can call him.
Okay.
Then he can explain you everything on how to sign up.
Okay.
Yes.
So perhaps another question I was going to ask you, it's okay, is if you go to the road approximately, like you are going to start off, you have started this business, approximately how much money can you make per week?
Sometimes if it's a good day or a good week, you can make to $3,000 to $4,000 a week.
So is that when you take care of the insurance and the gas and the tolls, or
after you take the gas, the insurance and the tolls? So let's say you might make like $2,500 or $3,000 clean money.
Oh, clean money.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's not bad. And so are there some challenges for this business when you have a cargo van? What are some of the challenges you can tell people to be aware?
The challenges we get is like when you go to a place and you don't find no loads.
Okay.
So sometimes you have to drive 300, 400, 500 miles.
Okay.
Dead end.
Dead end.
Yeah, that means that you are driving for nothing. You don't have nothing in your cargo. So that's only the disadvantage. But that's kind of business.
The business is like that. It's just to, sometimes you have to run on losses. Sometimes you have to make money.
Yeah.
That's why it's called business.
Yeah, so most of like cargo, this one, we take some loads, then we come home empty.
Okay.
So then you get another load, you run it somewhere, then you come home.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So perhaps what about the weather? Do you guys get some challenges with the weather?
Yeah, most of the time, like when there's a lot of snow or when it's so windy.
Okay.
So those are the challenges we get on the road.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's is there the last thing you need to tell the viewers? Do you want them to go to this business, or is it a good business, you think? Or?
This is a good business, and I'm asking that anybody watching this video just give us a call. Then, like I said on the previous video, you get your payments every Saturday. We don't change that thing, and you guarantee that your money will be on your bank on Saturday.
And perhaps those ones who know you, who are watching this video, you can probably tell them to share to other friends, and those ones who know you in this business, you can tell them to share and even subscribe, because I usually do videos every week on the tracking. So what can you tell your friends?
All my friends, whoever watching this video, so we are trying to hit like 1,000 subscribers. So if you can keep us to subscribe and we can hit like 1,000, that will be good. So guys, that's all we had interview from this guy who bought this cargo van, and this is pretty much the cargo area we were showing you, and this is where the cargo goes. And once you load the cargo, you just close and secure the door, make sure everything is in place, and then put the address where you pick up the load and where you go, and that's it. When you get there, you do the paperwork and get called the bill of ladings and the proof of delivery BOT, and then send it to the broker. The next day you get paid your money. So the guy said he makes like $3,000. That's the net after taking the expenses out, and that's very good money. And I know the gas prices are very high, but that's a good way of making income. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and consider to subscribe, like,
and share my videos. And thanks for watching, and I wish I would see you in the next video. Bye bye.